slightly. Forward slightly. Great big smile. Great.
Not too late to pull out, you know.
No chance. I've waited a long time for this, mate.
Okay, so I start getting ready. If I can get Frankie out of the bathroom.
She's still paranoid about her eyebrows.
You don't mind, do you? You know about me and Frankie?
We're here for my wedding, mate. Frankie's my past, and this is my future. Yeah. Okay. Got that.
Right, love, will you take them in?
She's on her way. About half an hour, I reckon.
Half an hour.
That's not bad, is it? Not bad. Traditional bridesmaid, isn't it? It's all right. That was the car company again. There's been some sort of minor accident.
What?
It's all right. It's all right. No one's hurt. And as soon as all the legalities are over, somebody's giving her a lift here.
Who?
Pass a motorist, I think.
Well, why don't we just go and get them in the bridesmaid's car?
Oh, that could take longer, especially as they seem to have got it all sorted.
And the car company is sending another car straight here for later.
Oh, look, it'd be best to wait.
Oh? And who might you be when you're at home?
Hiya, Jack. I didn't see you arrive.
No, I noticed you've been a bit busy.
I'm Frankie.
I take it you were Johnny at some point?
Yeah, a long time ago. One of the times Lindsay gave me the elbow.
I never did meet your mother, Pete.
I'm the bride's mother, love. That's close enough.
As it looks like there's another delay, do you think we should tell the vicar?
Yeah, I'll do that. You coming in, Jack?
No, I think I'll keep an eye on things out here for a bit, love. Know Pete well, did you?
Intimately.
No doubt this accident is an act of God. And that's one of the most frustrating things about working for the man. He is so unpredictable. But he must also have had some hand in setting the quarterfinals for tonight. And I really can't let the rest of the lads down.
Well, what about after the dancing or whatever it is you did?
Yeah, there's a post-match celebration planned, win or lose at the Ring of Bells.
And I'll get you and the lads a drink, win or lose.
Yo, very well. Yeah, I'll be back about 4. And let's hope the bride is. Does that include the substitutes?
It'll include the crowd if she ever turns up.
Where's the Wicked Witch, then?
Which one?
Get a stay of execution.
Till 4.
What now?
Well, I don't fancy going back in there and telling Jackie. Never mind the rest of them.
Best man's job. Darren. Worried whether she will or won't turn up?
Won't. I love her, Frank.
You loved me once, so you said.
I probably did then.
Is it a possibility that she won't turn up?
Oh, yeah.
Any news?
Do you think it was genuine, Jack?
What, love?
The phone call about the accident just seems a bit odd.
These things happen, don't they, love?
Yeah, around Lindsay they do, yeah. She wasn't having any doubts, was she, Jack?
No more than you'd expect, love, you know.
Well, I wouldn't expect any, actually.
You know what I mean.
No, I don't. Do you want to tell me?
There's nothing to tell.
What's going on, Jack?
All right, I mean, she was having second thoughts, you know, just before
knew
I
it.
left.
I knew there was something!
Love, Peter, all brides get like that.
And how many have jibbed their boyfriends just before, Jack?
I'm sure everything will be all right, love. I mean, Jimmy's assured me, you know...
Well, that's all I need, isn't it? An assurance from Jimmy.
What's going on, Pete?
Nothing you need concern yourself about.
Go and get Darren, Frank.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to go and find her.
Well, you don't know where she is.
Well, it's better than standing around here like a dickhead, isn't it? Although I've had enough practice of that lately.
Look, love, if she wasn't going to turn up, you wouldn't have had that phone call about the accident, would you?
She's right. And if you go charging off somewhere, she could turn up any minute.
None of us know what's going on, do we, love? But if she has pulled out, I'm sure even Jimmy would have been able to get a message to us. And I'll put money on the fact that whatever is happening, it's something to do with Jimmy and not Lindsay. Let's just, you know, give us a bit of time, eh?
She's right.
I can't stand this anymore. I'm going to phone the car company again. Some police sergeants phone them with the news.
Well, at least we can be grateful no one was hurt. I mean, I suppose we'll just have to wait, won't we?
Still got a good hour before the dancing Vicky gets back. Shall we get everyone over to the hotel?
Yeah.
Right. Are you coming, love?
I'll be along in a minute, Jack.
What about you, Frankie? Right, heels, bridesmaids, come on, follow me.
How's Kylie and the others?
Oh, yeah, fine. On to the third banana split. Paid for by Auntie Frankie. Just hope they don't bring us up all over the dresses before the service, you know.
That's if there's ever going to be a service.
Who is she, Peter? Auntie Frankie.
She's my best man's girlfriend.
Oh.
We go back a long way, Jack.
Didn't look that far to me.
Okay. Nearly everyone is over the hotel getting a bite and a drink. I've spoken to Grants, warned them about knocking the meal back an hour or so. God only knows if anyone's going to be hungry by then. Anything else?
We just have to hang on, I suppose.
Hope she's not going to be too much longer. I'm a bit worried about the light for the photos. I could shoot a few before the dancing Vicky gets back.
Listen, just get in touch with the car company and see if there's any more news, okay?
Okay, thanks. Hi, it's Darren Green again. Yeah, how are you doing? Any news on that wedding car yet?
What is it, Jack? You want to know if Auntie Frankie was before or during your Lindsay's time?
You tell me.
And what about the time she spent with Barry Grant?
I just don't want you spoiling it all, love, for the sake...
Hang on a second, Jackie. Who's the one standing alone in an empty church? Lindsay or me?
The car company do have one of their drivers in hospital, but he was found in the middle of a field.
Field.
And the car's disappeared without trace.
Oh, my God.
Who's that?
Sheila Grant.
Oh, well, that answers everything, doesn't it?
How bad is it, Sheila?
How bad's what?
You're here, aren't you? It's got to be bad. Accident before or after the wedding car mysteriously disappeared. The driver left in a field. I mean, what's happened, Sheila? Have they been abducted by aliens?
Well, I picked them up after it happened.
Well, why didn't you just bring them straight here?
Look, can we go outside?
Why? Uncomfortable lying in church?
I haven't lied to you. I don't need to lie to you.
Why didn't they come straight here?
Because they didn't want to come straight here.
Well, why not?
Well, would you turn up for your wedding in a ripped frock?
I just remember wanting to get there. Hell or I was, wouldn't have stopped me.
Well, how do you know Lindsay isn't in the same frame of mind? At least she's called Peter. She hasn't left him standing in the dark like a lemon, like I seem to remember somebody left me.
Yeah. Jimmy was in charge of getting Billy there too, wasn't he? I'm sorry, Sheila. It's just, I don't know what's going to happen these days with them two, you know? And I don't know which one's worse than the other.
Have you forgotten who my son is?
How could I? He hadn't a swanned in and out of our Lindsay's life last year.
What? This wedding wouldn't have been delayed by an hour or so, because that's all it is, a little delay.
Is it?
Well, you tell me.
And that's all our Lindsay said, is it? She had to go home to change her stockings.
And a frock.
What happened to her frock?
Well, I got there after it happened, but it was ripped, you know, from the ankle right up to the hip. Well, you can ask her all these things when she gets here.
And she is definitely coming, is she?
Well, that's what she told me. Shall we go and get a cup of tea or something?
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
Well, you navigate.
Yes, look, right, left. When someone wants to go left, you go in that direction, right?
So you're doing it again. You kept saying right after everything.
It's a way of saying okay, right? If people want to go left, they say go left, right? They don't say go left, left.
There you go.
All right, girls, we haven't missed it, have we?
Missed it? Oh, yeah, right.
Everyone's over at the hotel, except for the bride.
She left before us.
Yeah, a long time before us.
Yeah, well, there was a bit of an accident.
How bad?
Well, just bad enough to cause a little delay.
Oh, I'm not surprised in that heap they ended up with. What did I tell you? We'd make it before them. Right?
Is she, this hasn't got anything to do with someone called Rufus, has it? Oh, I knew it. Jimmy, the plant pot. I told him not to get involved.
Well, I don't think you have much choice.
Any idea where they are? He doesn't know anything.
I've been asked not to say anything.
It's no wonder Jimmy's been doing the Dean Martin bit.
Who?
Oh, Dean Martin. You know the remake of Father of the Bride, Spencer Tracy?
That's Steve Martin.
Oh, no wonder Jimmy didn't get it.
Sure you don't want one of these?
No, I'm fine. I'm going to go next door for a bevy in a minute anyway. So, this Rufus fella's been hassling there, Lindsay?
They said they were going home to let Lindsay get changed, but they'd have had to shake those other two off somehow.
Well, do you want me and the big fella to go and look for them?
Where? They could be anywhere. Is it still always like this up here?
Not quite as sedate as Basingstoke, eh?
Oh, hardly.
Hey, it's all happening here, you know.
Oh, aye.
Apparently Susanna Varner's been up and given Max a good slapping for something, you know.
Go away.
Yeah, straight up. And Rachel, Jackie and Katie are all in the bar. Talking of which, can I get you anything?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, fine. Oh, since it's all going on in the bar, then come ahead, Michael. See you after.
See you, love.
Hi, Jack.
I've to answer Kylie once more about where her mother is. And thank God our Val's here. Is this mine?
Yeah. Sinbad was just telling me he split up from that Carmel.
Yeah. After all that business, you know, after the gas explosion.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing that on the telly.
You know, this must all be pieces lost. I don't know any of them.
Imagine how I felt in Australia at Tracy's wedding.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. I never asked how come you're here, you know, without Billy.
It's okay. Same reason we're both sitting here wondering what's going on. We're only co-kills by marriage.
Well, something happened out there, did it?
Yeah. Doreen?
I suppose Tracy'd have to invite her, wouldn't she? I mean, she is her mum. Although from what I've heard, she's been hardly a mother to those two. Didn't she go on the game or something?
Oh, well, Billy never gave me the gory details. Not that I'd have wanted them.
She'd ram them down your throat herself, that one.
Oh, yeah, well, that's precisely what she did do. Well, you know, after the usual I'd come between her and Billy. It started with the photographs. She just wanted another photograph of her and Billy and the kids for old time's sake. Can you imagine how I felt?
What did Billy do?
Oh, the usual. Turned the other way. It was down to Rod to sort them all out. Do you know, he's turned into a lovely lad.
For a copper.
Well, there's always one black sheep. It was the evening do where she really got into her stride.
Half a gallon of Aussie lager down her, no doubt.
Yeah, she was rotten. I got so angry. I kept my temper in, I think, because she was so rotten, but in the end, I gave it all to Billy.
What did he do? He's keep the peace at all costs. I mustn't make a scene at me Doza's wedding. God, wish I had the chance, I tell you.
I told Billy it was over. I said I wanted a divorce. Stupid, really, isn't it? Think I could cope with the ex by now. Jealousy, I suppose.
Of her?
It was just the way she could breeze back in and get hold of Billy again. I could see it in his eyes. The way he stood, the way he spoke to her.
potent poison, isn't it? Shared past.
I felt like a cheating schoolgirl again. Made me so angry.
You've got nothing to worry about from here. I mean, the only thing wrong with Billy Corkle is he thinks by not confronting a problem he can avoid it.
Yeah. And you know, I was 12 hours into the flight when I realised that's exactly why I fell for him. If it had been Bobby, he'd have slapped her, and all hands would have been in. All involved, all tearing each other apart. And when I got home, there was a note and a huge bunch of flowers saying he was sorry and, well, he'd be on the next plane home.
Did you get them sent from your own shop, the flowers?
Oh, yeah. Now I'll have to pay commission to the overseas dealer.
Typical bloke. Bunch of flowers solves everything.
So while I was at home, I thought, well, I'll go up and be the family ambassador.
I just wish we had something to celebrate, Sheila, I do. I take it Tracy actually turned up, did she?
Oh, yeah, yeah. She turned up.
Where is she? I don't deserve this. I really don't.
Try and calm down. She'll turn up.
It's not just her I'm worried about. It's what Peter's up to with Frank.
Oh, come on, Jack. They're grown up now.
Don't even feel like that myself. Sometimes. I don't know, Sheila. I just don't know.
It's okay. Come on, it's okay.
No, it's not. It's not, it never is. I try not to let it get to me, you know, but... Sometimes I just get so sick and tired of it, Sheila. I really do. I mean, is it wrong? Is it wrong just to want one day? Just one day where everything goes as you'd expect? Just one?
It depends what you want.
Oh, and I shouldn't expect any better, you mean?
No, I didn't mean...
It's all right. I've been married to Jimmy long enough to know I shouldn't expect too much. But little Jimmy and old Lindsey running around with all sorts of no-more gangsters. No, I don't mean Barry. There's been others. There's Jimmy. I mean, he's worked really hard, you know, to become a good teacher.
Yeah, Billy said.
And then he starts messing around, chasing after drug dealers in school. I mean, he's only known her 5 minutes and he's lending her his coat. Chasing her around, trying to get her off smack. I mean, fine chance of that.
And did he?
The only thing that gets them off is themselves. And then Big Lick starts chasing round after Mr. Big because he reckons he's the fella who killed our little Jimmy.
And did he?
The only person who killed little Jimmy is himself. He got himself into it. As a so-called grown-up.
What happened about the drug dealer?
I don't know. I phoned the police, you see, you know, to stop Jimmy getting into more trouble.
Didn't you think that was a bit stupid? Would it be a bit dangerous?
What was I supposed to do, Sheila? Let Jimmy get into all sorts of trouble himself?
Yeah, but didn't you think the drug dealer might want revenge? You didn't think about that, did you?
No, I didn't. Thing is, Sheila, I mean, why should I? Why should I have to? Why should I be sitting here wondering where my husband and my daughter are on her wedding day? And don't you tell me it's normal. Just a little delay. Don't get me wrong, I'd like to think it was, but knowing our Jimmy and Lindsey, it's bound to be something else, Sheila. I just know it is. Now, if you know anything, will you please tell me?
Hello? Billy. What are you doing in Bahrain? He's in Bahrain.
Oh, very nice.
No, it's all right. So that means you'll get in about... Yeah, well, I'll pick you up. No, I want to. Hang on, where are you going?
Back to reality. You get back to yours.
Hello? No. Well, nothing I want to get involved in. Oh, thanks. Any sign?
Oh, going to men today.
I have noticed.
Remember last year? You know, all that business with Lindsay being kidnapped by them Finnegans. This is worse. Well, then I knew what was happening, but here. Oh, where do you think they are, she?
Wherever Lindsay is, it's where she wants to be.
Is it? I wonder if I'm to blame, you know. Whether I stuck my nose in too far, as usual. Whether I should have just let her get on with Barry, you know, and not kept on and said about Peter. I mean, perhaps she was just doing all this, you know, to keep the peace.
Lindsay isn't like Billy, Jack. She's got a mind of her own. She'll do what she wants to do. And as for our Barry, he's still married with 2 kids. That's what Lindsay walked away from, not because you were nagging her.
Yeah. Probably knew that, didn't I?
But what, same as Doreen, being a mum isn't just for Christmas. Well, we've all got to learn not just to let go, but when to stand back and not say or do anything.
What, like, hear, see and speak no evil, you mean?
Well, we've become past masters at the art of what the eye doesn't see. We've had to. And the R's have had to think about that since last year. It isn't easy, you know. It isn't easy to discover that that little baby whose bottom you washed and polished, those little knees that you stuck plasters on, those little arms round your neck while you chased away their nightmares. It isn't easy to find out. Well, to find out that they've actually gone out and killed somebody.
Where does it all come from, eh?
From us?
What?
Well, how many times have you stood on a corner somewhere or in a queue of people talking about the latest child molester or murderer, and how many times have you said, if that happened to mine, I'd kill him?
That's not the same.
No, I'm not saying it is. But how many times when you said that, have you had a little one standing at the side of you? I mean, we never say, may God forgive them, and what they need is a good course of therapy and social rehabilitation. No, we say, I'd kill them.
I'm sorry, Sheila. You may feel that about you and Barry, but I've never given any of mine that impression.
Well, you're only kidding yourself with that line. You stood in front of our Barry last year and you said you didn't care what happened to Ron Dixon, you just wanted Lindsay back safe. You didn't care what happened to him.
I wasn't talking about him being killed.
Weren't you? You didn't know what you were saying. You wanted your Lindsay back at any cost, and you wanted Barry to do it, no matter what it took. What the eye doesn't see. Right, well, I'm going to the loo. And then I'm going to go back and see Billy and sort my own marriage out.
So while we were bailing in on Ron Dixon, Susanna was doing the same thing with Max.
Well, and Alan Max doing the business with his best mate's missus, eh? He's nearly as bad as you.
Hey, behave.
Tell you what, I'm glad Fee's got appendicitis or whatever it is that kept her from here today. Jesus.
You know what we should do, don't you?
Go on, impress me.
Me and you should couple off with a couple of married ones, shouldn't we?
And who gets the bloke?
Oh, no, that's what I mean. 2 women, both married, both want a bit of nookie on the side and not wanting anyone to know.
You reckon?
Oh, no.
Yeah, what about them 2 there?
Fucking hell.
No, you're right to get back for Billy. God knows when they'll be here, if they ever turn up.
I'm sure they will.
And you're right what you said before, weren't you? About morality being a personal thing. We all do what's good for everyone, as long as it's good for us.
And we'll kill anyone who disagrees.
I've looked everywhere. No sign. Dancing Vic will be back soon.
Sorry, Jack, I'm picking Billy up. I'll have to go. I did only come to wave the flag.
Okay, she. Thanks for the effort.
I'm sorry, Jack. You know, I really did think she'd come.
Yeah, well, I'll tell her you had to go.
Yeah. Bye, love.
Sure.
You all right, Jack?
I've had better days, then. You don't know anything, do you?
What about today? Oh, only that they left before us.
Well, where are they, then?
They'll turn up. Probably that ookie car he sent. It was a right wreck.
Could have got a taxi by now.
Well, it's a bit woolly back, isn't it? They're probably waiting for the stagecoach.
Thanks, Sim. I appreciate the effort. But we both know Jimmy and our Lindsay, don't we? And what she's done to Peter before. I suppose I always knew she wouldn't come, you know. Whatever she's doing, she'll only be thinking of herself again as usual. No thought for anyone else.
Nice day, doesn't it, mate? Everything's been right to drop from there, Tim. No.
Oh, my God.
Well, any result?
No sign yet. How'd you get on?
Semi-finals next week.
Good.
Is that drink for the lads still on the agenda?
I don't think any of us are in the mood for that right now, Your Reverence.
Well, I'm not due at the ring of bells for another hour. Let's give him one more chance.
Him?
Mysterious ways. Mysterious ways.
Oh, yeah. His mysterious ways.
Just leave it, I'll sort it out. No worries.
All right, any signs?
Does it look like?
I'm supposed to be working later. I'm going to miss the reception at this rate.
If there's going to be a reception after that carry-on between Max and Susanna.
Well, at least Max will be punched through.
Who's that? Oh, that's Frankie, Peter's ex. Go away. What's she doing here? A number with the best man.
I'm sorry, Mr. Phelan, but if it gets much later, I'll have to cancel the service. Well, usually I wouldn't be too concerned. But as you know, I'm due soon at the Ring of Bells to celebrate our Morris dancing achievements.
Oh, yes.
It could just be that Lindsay's car's broken down or something.
Well, if it was a breakdown, she'd have got a taxi, wouldn't she? She's dumped me. I know it.
We really should let the congregation know what's happening.
I feel such an idiot.
Hey, he's spoken for, love, in case you hadn't noticed.
It's okay, Jack. Frankie's just a mate.
Why? And how matey is she?
Well, at least I wouldn't have stood him up at the altar.
Who said anyone stood anyone up?
Well, where is she then, Jack?
Have we got time?
Mrs. Loughton, music.
Look at her dress. Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah, but it don't look like the one she described to us.
Who gives this woman in marriage?
Me. And I do.
Peter, will you take Lindsay to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and protect her, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Lindsay, will you take Peter to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and protect him, And, forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live.
I will.
What's she doing in that dress?
The other one got caught in the car door. It was ripped, you know, covered in oil.
God almighty.
Yeah, that's what caused the delay. Sorry we didn't get in touch. We had to go and get another one.
How are we going to pay for that?
Don't worry, love, it's sorted. They're rented like the suits. So long as we get it back, clean, and in one piece, we get nearly all the money back.
To God we do, Jimmy. Otherwise this wedding's going to bankrupt us.
So it's all legal now, isn't it?
Yeah, mate, she's an honest woman now.
No, nice one.
Hey, I tell you what, Lindsay, you had our nerves gone there for a minute. I thought you'd done a running on him.
As long as he doesn't do a running on me. Oh, you look gorgeous. Thanks, Katie. You as well. Hope you're really glad.
Cheers, Katie. Where's Jackie Deco?
Oh, she's gone back to the bar to make sure everything's ready for tonight and with the delay. What made you change your dress? Oh, I got the other one ripped in the car door. Oil all over it. Oh, I'd have died. It's just lucky my dad had his new credit card on him.
Congratulations, love. Happy?
Oh, brilliant.
Great. If you could put it down, Mr. Corkill, we are running late, you know.
Peter?
So I don't think I can take much more excitement. My nerves were shot in there, you know. I really thought she'd stood him up.
She'd have been mad to do that. Too nice a guy to miss out on.
You know well, do it?
Who's Stu?
Right, come on, babe. Everybody say cheese!
Cheese!
This is my daughter's wedding day. And I don't want the likes of you here spoiling the photos.
You just gotta know I'm gonna be all right. There's no one coming after me, is it? The way you went after Rufus.
Why should I let you off the hook just like that?
I'm just small time. I should never have got involved with Rufus. I don't want to know about none of this heavy stuff. Please, leave me out of it, will you?
Well, that depends on you. Leave Susan Clark alone. Stop forcing her to deal for you, and I might, just might, forget that you ever existed.
Whatever you want. I don't care if I never see her again.
Right. When you tell Susan to get in touch with me. I don't like the whole world thinking I'm a child molester.
But I don't know where she is.
You better not be messing around with me.
No, honest. She's not at home and she's not been in school either. I think she's done one.
If she's come to any harm, you'll wish you'd never clapped eyes on me.
Jimmy!
Beat it. I never want to see you again.
Still might have a hold on her. Are you sure he was telling the truth?
I was too terrified to do anything else.
You want to find this Susan one. Persuade her to go to school and tell them what really...
Yes, all right. Do you want us to take our places? Okay.
I haven't even had a drink yet.
Okay, you want love?
So, what did happen with the dress?
Oh, I realised it was what you were wanting, so talked him into renting it to me.
Why didn't we do that in the first place?
Look, I'm sorry I was late. It must have been terrible for you.
It was, just a bit, yeah.
What did you do while you were waiting?
Well, I waited. What else could I do?
Mum said you went missing for quite a while.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, I just wanted to be on my own. Well, in case you jibbed me again.
OK, fair enough. But I didn't, did I?
Perfect couple.
Oh, I'm really glad they've made it at last.
Oh, let her have a big day, then he'll dump her.
Susanna, please.
Oh, just look at my loving husband here. He said I do 4 times, twice to me. And then what happened, huh? I'm struggling with a new baby, another one on the way. And what's he doing? Having a fine old time with his mistress, a friend of mine. Someone he's been carrying on with for 20 years. I beg your pardon, but this is my business, so get on with your work.
No more for Mrs. Farmer.
Linda, do it.
I need to get Susanna out of here. God, I've only just got here. She's out of her school. She's telling everyone about Max and that Faye and God knows what she's going to come out with. OK, I'll take it home. I'll get the car, you get Susanna and Harry. Oh, Max, I'll take her. Come on, Susanna.
Where?
Anywhere but here.
OK. And don't you go running after that bitch. At least not till you've done the washing up.
Thank God she's gone. I can't believe the things she said. She's not going to let him get away with it, is she? Mm. It's amazing. They only got married in the summer for the second time. Really?
Ladies and gentlemen, the bride's father, Mr. James Corkill.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for coming. At least we'll have enough of you to do the washing up. Oh no, Max, I didn't mean it like. Well, perhaps it'll let you go early so you can. No, I didn't mean it like. Sorry. Start again, shall I? What can I say? Well, to say that I'm the best husband and father in the world wouldn't be true. I mean, I haven't always done my best for them. But that's not to say that I don't love them just as much. And after 20 years, well, after more than 20 years with my Jackie there...
About the same time as Max
I'm
and his bit on the
chuffed to
side.
think that she still stood by me through thick and thin. Most of it thin. But seriously, though, I think the reason for that is because of something called passion. I mean, whatever we've done to let each other down in the past, the fact that we can still remember how we felt the first time we met is what's carried us through. And I think, well, yes, I think our Lindsey and Peter will be the same. Yeah. I know that Peter has got a good one in our Linz, and, well, I'm positive that she's got a good one in him. He's a smashing fella. He's treated our Kylie like his own daughter since the day they met, and, you know, he's just brilliant with her. He's got no skeletons in the cupboard. Not like me, I think.